Hello, Reckoning7 and welcome back to Combat Mission Battle for Normandy. We rejoin Barkmann's corner, and in the first episode we knocked out two entire platoons of M4 Shermans. So I did a bit of checking or educating myself between episodes, and indeed they are tank platoons, and in 1944 it's 5 Shermans in a platoon. Probably fairly basic info for anyone who plays regularly World War II CM, but I seem to forget this every time I switch sides. And we do have 10 knocked out tanks in this vicinity, as well as 3 half tracks as well. So we do know there's one half track still rummaging around here, although he's been fairly badly shot up, so isn't posing much of a threat. The one remaining threat, however, is this 3rd tank platoon over here. Which again will be 5 Shermans, and looks like they're making a break through this wheat field. Now there may also be some HQ, a couple of HQ tanks kicking about somewhere, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. But given this main threat down our kind of left flank, I believe the time has come for Barkmann to abandon his corner position. So we're going to do exactly that. So first off, we're going to have to pull back and just hide down the kind of lee or reverse side of this hill, just because I don't want him inadvertently clashing with the Shermans out in the open. The idea being, provided all 5 of them trundle nicely into this field, then we're just going to pop up through the bocage into their flank. Hopefully taking them out as quickly and as rapidly as we did here. The one downside to this, and one thing I will have to manage, is I don't want to expose myself to all or multiple tanks at the same time. So this little position worked tremendously well. Partly because we fed ourselves the tanks one at a time, so everything that actually came within range of our Panther was just was only ever a single target. So while we could engage beat that, we didn't have to worry about someone else spotting us and firing back. In addition, we're obviously going to get our Panzerjäger team of dreams here, who have I meant to check for, but they've knocked out many vehicles, and I think they hit like 5 out of 6 shots or something like that. So I'm going to flip them over to this side, and hopefully they can do some good work against these Shermans. I'm also going to try and bring this guy over, really for his ammo more than anything else. I'm tempted to just actually park him behind these two and let them all share ammo. And that's about the story. So let's kind of just kick things off, and we shall see where we end up. Oh, it reminds me. These chaps had spotted the Shermans who are being our eyes and ears, and they had decided to try and engage with rifle fire. I did give them just a target arc to shrink that, because I don't want them just getting torn to shreds. Much like this tank crew is being torn to shreds. But I do want them to keep there as a scouting force, because I would like confirmation that all the Shermans have got this far along, so I can quite happily advance with Barkmann. We're getting one more possible sound contact. I was going to say, I think that's probably the M3, who should... Okay, 2 things have happened here. One, I think our HQ unit has taken a round from one of these Shermans, and then secondly, our machine guns are MG42s, obviously flanking position on this half track, and that's generally going to cause it a bad time, and is killing most, if not all, of the occupants. But yeah, unfortunate for our headquarters unit. In fact, is there anyone left in this? It doesn't look like it. Looks like they have entirely bailed out. Okay, that was the last of the half tracks done. And yeah, one of these guys presumably turned and unleashed a little bit of anger against their HQ unit. Okay, we're just getting themselves bunched up. Fine. Not a problem. I have to go the right way. So all... We see all 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4... Only 4, maybe 5th one's still lurking there, which should be fine for Barkmann here. How's buttoned up? I wonder if you could go round from somewhere. Well, I can find out. Unless you were buttoned up at the start of this. Ah, okay. I thought I hadn't previously opened up. I guess at some point he decided enough was enough and hit himself. Not a problem. Let's go command phase. I would like you to open up. Just for just now. It may not stay that way. Let's advance, and really where do we want to kind of stick, you know, poke ourselves out. Trying to get them just as they come on would be useful, but I'm tempted to go kind of deeper in and get them really side on. Just make sure we're not exposing ourselves to anything as we come in here. That, you know, we might get some view into the back of this field as we come over this hillock. I don't really want to, you know, take a random round from this Sherman. But I think we should be okay if we come straight up this way. And then we can do a bit of a turn in place. I think we're going to try and park ourselves just here, so as they kind of come on, we should hopefully be able to get them nice and side on. We might even park them back from the edge of the bocage and pick our moment for when we want to advance. Okay. Good. There's one slight danger bit as he goes over the hill here. Oh! Apparently, the danger was not for us. Wow, okay. Let's just run that back. Barkmann has eyes of an eagle, apparently. Oh, one of these classic CM spotting through a tree malarkeys. That's cool. That's what he saw. He knew. Instinct kicked in. Instinct and pinpoint accuracy. Excellent. Left turret penetration. No, don't worry about the half track, mate. Okay, so this is good if it is one Sherman knocked out. Looks like they may have abandoned one here. That's interesting. I'm not sure what happened to that. Now we're just waiting for them to appear. Oh, hello. Their final half-track turned up. So there was one more lurking around here. And he looks like he's gone the same way as the rest. Yeah, and that's going to be abandoned. Excellent. Right. I would like you, team, to move back upstairs. Let's go command phase. Level 2. I would like you to get yourself over here, please, if you can. A little bit of exposure, but I think it's okay. I think. You are upstairs, that's grand. Now this is where it gets risky, because I would like to pull these guys back, and in fact I will, because I've got a team here. Because otherwise these are going to get caught by the tank, and bad things are going to happen. So I'm simply going to get them to dive into the cornfield and get their heads down. And say, you guys have done a phenomenal job. Hide while we deal with these Shermans, please. And I might do the same for you guys, because the Sherman's just rolling down here. And you just... I mean, it's going to be... I don't know. Might be too close anyway, but try and get here. Heads down, hide. We'll see what we can do. And the question is how ambitious do I want to be? Do I want to start in the bocage and catch them as they come around the corner? I think I will. He says hopefully. Or do I want to wait till they've all driven past and get them in the rear? But by then they're going to be bunched up. No, I think we'll do this. We'll take position, hopefully catch the first one at least. and then maybe pull out and see what the other two do. At this stage, after all the good work he's done, I would be aghast if I lost good old Barkmann. Here they come. Ish. And there's the fifth one there, that was good. So there's 3 in the field, 1 hanging about, and the 5th one coming now. Oh, I'm tense. Hello? Okay. Barkmann does not see. Just check your targeting lines. No. Okay. Bocage is difficult sometimes to get the kind of targeting on properly. So what's the best way of doing this? I think we're going to pull ourselves out. Trying to position in this corner. The worry is now is going to be 3 of them coming at us, but hopefully, Team of Dreams here will be able to take care of one of them. We shall see. I do have more Piet and Piet ammo, which I probably don't need, or I definitely don't need over here anymore, so why don't we start shuffling some of these across. Let's leave one team. I'll take this one because he did take a casualty earlier. Let's see if you can get over here as well. Alright. Oh. Pro level camera control right there. So it looks like our guys on the ground will not. Our Team of Dreams never fails. Oh, this guy's brilliant. Mayor. He's going to be getting it. 1 if not 2 medals at this rate. Okay, he's poking through. Oh, I don't like this rotation. That looks like it was a Panther. Faust. Team of Dreams. Move, fast moving target. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, you can actually see this tank. Excellent. Okay, let's trace these things back. That was a pretty exciting old minute. Let's start with Mayor here. We'll do it from this chap's perspective. Take some shots from our scouts here. Decides to cover up. Doesn't start rotating at that point actually. And then knows not what hits him. And I don't think anyone's getting out of that. Then we have his friend who turns up eventually. Again, takes some small arms fire. So I think it's these guys he's spotted. Okay. There's a few shots going at him. So that's the shot from Mayor. Man who never fails. It looks like to be an one from Kalb here. Doesn't quite do the job though. And then meanwhile, This chap sneaks up. Ah, but looks like our troops hiding in the grass here take out the commander. Or if well, it might be our scouts who did that actually. Yeah, I think it's our scouts took him out. Good job, you two. And he starts to pull away. Oh, Panzerfaust out. Missing, as they often do, but old Ernst here has his eye in. I think that's only going to go one way. Interesting to see what happens with this chap as he charges towards a line. So our anti-tank team here. Let's go command phase. Usually helps with this kind of thing. Gonna have to unhide, as is this team. Now they could easily just take a whole bunch of machine gunning to the face. So in fact, you know what? I'm gonna get them to maybe stay hidden and rely on these guys. Well, they might have time to come up. Let's do it. Unhide. Let's try and deal that tank coming over the ridge. These guys might have one more pop. I think you're now out of your tasked range. Indeed you are. Oh, you've no ammo. You've got one. You have no ammo. Will you give them your last ammo? I don't know if that's true. There's some more on the way, lads. Okay. And then there were 4 tanks, although one has already taken a hit. Let's start by seeing what happens here. Hopefully Ernst just takes him out. Bang. Done. Another one just to silence them. / kill everyone in the vehicle. Oh no. Actually quite a lot of people got out of that. Less of them now. Okay. Before we see anything else, let's dive over to follow this guy. To see if he keeps advancing. If he comes just over that ridge, he's going to present a pretty good target to our teams here. Like now. Maybe? You... Oh, okay. Go on. There we go. And it wasn't going to miss that. If anyone gets out, they're going to have a pretty bad day. Maybe. Apparently these guys are having a bit of a nap. Oh, we've spotted them now. Ha, grenades out. Good job, team. Excellent. Let's go back to the 30-second mark just to see if there's any movement on the final... I say the final tank, there's 2 more. Last 2. See if they dare run the gauntlet. I mean, at this point, surely as a tanker, you'd be bricking yourself. Looks like one more is going to have a go. Aided by the smoke. Oh! Hang on. So there are 2 more. Ah, okay. So it must be presumably some of the HQ tanks. And Barkmann gets a really unexpected angle. Okay, so that one we knew about. And then again... So you can, excusing that you can see through the bocage. Pass. But for once it's working in our favour, so let's not question it. Nope. And he runs away as well. Okay. So far so good. And he's now moving out. You guys have more ammo? Not really. I'm hopeful you share it now you're nice and close. Oh, never mind. We don't share ammo. They have finally given up. And it was only a matter of time. So after all that, we did lose 11 men, the majority of which was in the squad who got taken out, who got badly beaten by an M4, and that was a bit frustrating because that was my mistake. Or 16 men actually, should say, killed and wounded. And then there's a few odds and sods here and there which we'll have a look at. Meanwhile, the Americans lost 121 men, 15 tanks, and it's only claiming 2 M3s because I believe 2 of them are still operational, but they're just abandoned. Excellent. Let's have a look at the map. Okay, so so this doesn't count as destroyed because it's dismounted, and must be another one because that one's burning. This one is knocked out. Ah, that other one must have, the driver must have survived and run away. Here. Okay, well, fair play. So they've got various crews lurking at the back here. And a crew, actually any infantrymen? 5th crew? 2nd crew, 5th half track, okay. No, I think he's the crew of the half track. Because that has also been dismounted. Meanwhile, they do have 3 tanks still moving. We've got 2nd tank of the 1st platoon, 1st tank of the 1st platoon, and the HQ tank, which is in surprisingly good fettle, having taken a Panther round, on the chin. Alright, meanwhile, so Barkmann is taking credit for, what's that, 5, 6, 7 of the tanks and 1 half track, summing up a total of 35 enemy casualties. Ah, our hero Mayor is only getting credit for 2 tank knockouts, which is a huge disservice to him. And that's probably because, although he severely damaged them and killed the crew, he didn't land the killing blow. Often they limped wounded into his crosshairs, and so he'll get credit for it. Typical officer, eh? Taking the credit for his men's good work. And, oh. I got my Panzer Shrek teams mixed up. Because when I moved them across and then I moved them round down here, Calb was our team of dreams. Apologies, I take that back. And he is getting the credit he deserves. 5 tanks to his name, 8 enemy casualties. Okay, excellent, excellent. Oh no, so disparaging of the one shot you had in the tank down the front that missed. Awesome. Well, that was a really, really enjoyable little scenario. It's nice to be on the giving out end of these whoopings. Again, AI is maybe not the smartest at driving into traps, but that doesn't make it any less fun. So we have it, Barkmann's Corner. So it's good. If you have any suggestions about fun scenarios, little or otherwise, that you'd like me to take a look at, then do leave them down below. I always like suggestions. Feeling that we will be back next time with something else. I will, of course, be doing a modern one next time, and after that, we'll come back to World War II, and we'll keep going from there. Hope you've enjoyed it. Appreciate any thoughts and comments, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheerio for now.